So, yeah, this is real, guys. This is actually 100% real as real can be. I am talking about Alucard from the anime Hellsing being in Call of Duty. I'm not joking. Like, Alucard from the anime Hellsing is coming to Call of Duty. And when Jason, my friend Jason sent me this today, and he was like, "Hey, Alucard's coming to the game. He's coming to the new Call of Duty game." And I was like, "Ah, fuck, sure." And then I look it up. It's the official social media page for Call of Duty, and they're like, "Yeah, Alucard's coming in our Halloween pack, along with Skeletor and I can't remember the other person, but yeah, Skeletor's there. Spawn just got announced as well." So Spawn didn't shock me because I was like, all right, Spawn Spawn in Call of Duty. Even Todd McFarlane was kind of like, hyping that up to no end. Like, he was really like pumping that up. But then, and then I heard about Skeletor also showing up, and Skeletor, I was like, oh, that's cool. And now we have Alucard. Out of fucking nowhere, Alucard. Now, full disclosure, I know it's not actually Alucard. I know you can't. He's just going to be a skin and tactical skin that you can use. Like, that's really it. Like, I'm well aware that this is just a skin that you can use. And it is weird because a lot of diehard Call of Duty fans, and I am not in any way, shape, or form a Call of Duty fan. But I do love me some anime, and I have played. It's not like I haven't played Call of Duty, but I just haven't played Call of Duty since what? Black Ops? Really? Like, as many like super fans will tell you, one of the last great games of the Call of Duty era was Black Ops. Black Ops 2, that's up for debate, but anyway. So, Alucard showing up in this as a skin. Is it a little let's get this out of the room. Yes, it is a little Fortnite-y. And I'm going to be honest, it feels like Call of Duty is just trying to compete, like have some competition with Fortnite. I'm not saying like they're trying to be Fortnite, but these character skins that they have and how they utilize them is pretty Fortnite-y. Like Fortnite does the same thing where they'll have skins and maybe have some gear that is connected to those characters in some capacity or another. But yeah, this is just, it's kind of like, this kind of proves it. If Spawn didn't already, and Skeletor didn't prove it already. So, what does that mean for, what does this mean from here on out? And what I mean by what does this mean, because I know that was kind of a weird sentence opener. What I mean is that who else could show up? Like, really, last year, I distinctly remember, it was either a year or a year before that Jigsaw and Ghostface showed up. Now, Ghostface had a skin, and Jigsaw as Billy the Puppet had a skin, and that had, I think they also had, like, some special missions to it, too. But, yeah, so, but it is full, like, they showed the, image, it's full-on Alucard. Like, it is full-on, dead-ass, 100% Alucard, there you go. And, yeah. So, if only you could do dialogue, right? If only you could have Crispin Freeman doing a voice, or maybe a bridged Alucard would be equally as fun, where it's like, you could be just killing all these Russian terrorist soldiers. That's the last time I played a Call of Duty game, was having a major storyline with Viktor Reznov and who's the villain from Black Ops? But yeah, it was mostly that, and like to have that moment where like all these guns are like, "Get on your knees!" And to which I responded with, "I'm not your mother last night," and they took extreme offense to that. But you know how that old song and dance goes. And I killed all but one of them. What happened to the last one? Pussed out like a bitch. Anyway. So I know I couldn't help but bring up some Hellsing abridged, but anyway. So what does that mean for other anime IP? Literally now anyone could be here. I would not. You could tell me Sailor Moon's next and in Call of Duty, and I'd believe you. Though I feel like that's more of a Fortnite thing, honestly. That does feel more Fortnite-y. And it is cool that it's his whole skin. Like, it's a whole skin. Maybe we can get, like, special mission. I would love to get, like, special missions that would involve in it. Like how they did the Godzilla vs. Kong map. Do you guys remember that? When they did that special Godzilla vs. Kong event where you were stuck on an island and were playing while Godzilla and Kong were fighting? That'd be really cool. Like, maybe you could do, like, a... like, maybe get... I would even, like, love to have... Along with Alucard, I would love to have either, like, Wild Geese costume, like Wild Geese gear, or something reminiscent of Saris's costume, or even Walter's. I would love that. And maybe if this expands, maybe we can get Alexander next, or, you know, Alexander and Saris next. That'd be really cool. Even... Did I say... yeah. I said Alfred, didn't I? Fuck. No, I said Walter. I thought I said... Like, did I say Walter or Alfred? No, I said Walter. But yeah, Walter would be really cool as a skin. As for other anime, I think would be really cool. Big O, for some reason, I just would love to see Big O get some love. And I would love to have an event where you're watching Big O fighting another giant robot while in the city. That'd be a lot of fun. I think Gundam would be... I think they've talked about, like, Gundam being in here a few times. Yeah. I think like some Gundam characters would be really cool. I would also absolutely adore the idea of having, like, some other Gungrave or... Actually, I'll tell you who's perfect for if you're going to do more of these action anime in your in Call of Duty, in your Call of Duty games. Trigun. There you go. Trigun. There, right there. You can have, of course, Vash. You can have Wolfwood. You can have Knives. There you go. As your skins. There you go. You're welcome, everybody. I just, you know. But yeah, it really just kicks open the door. And did anyone see this come? Like, Skeletor is like, alright, that's weird, but I get it. Like, Skeletor is a meme, and everyone loves their Skeletor memes. And, you know, they're not going to let He-Man have a gun, unless it's like the Dolph Lundgren movie. But I digress. So, really, it's just kind of like, yeah, Alucard coming onto this game when there isn't really a lot of... And it's kind of weird, too, because, like, Saw and Ghostface made sense, because you had Spiral and the new Scream movie coming out. Then Skeletor, it's an odd pick, but there has been a lot of He-Man stuff to go around. And Spawn has made kind of a big comeback in Image Comics, and Todd McFarlane's been really pushing, like, a new Spawn initiative. So I get it. But there's really been fuck all in terms of, like, what's been going on in the world of Hellsing. There hasn't been, like, a remaster. There hasn't been, like, a new show to come out. Hell, there's not even a new manga. So, really, this just just flew right the fuck out of Nowheresville and crash landed for all of us to play. Although, I'll just watch the gameplay, because... Not the biggest Call of Duty guy, but even I was like, holy shit! Alucard? In Call of Duty? Like, did you ever think... Like, that's the main question right here, is like, did you ever once think you would see Alucard from Hellsing in Call of Duty, of all places? Maybe Fortnite. Like, maybe Fortnite. But, yeah. Maybe this is how, maybe this is how we get, well... Fortnite's had some pretty, like, horror characters, too, but really, maybe Call of Duty can get all the extreme horror stuff and, like, the darker anime stuff, because it isn't more of a mature game. Fan base excluded, but, well, fan base included, but, yeah. Maybe, like I said, it really does feel like it's competing with the Fortnite guest character skins, but fuck it, this is really cool. Like, to see Alucard, one of my favorite characters from one of my favorite anime, in here, it's perfect. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Alucard being in Call of Duty? And I'm very curious to hear from Call of Duty fans themselves of what they think of this. Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Do you guys want to see what kind of gear, like additional gear and equipment do you want to see from this pack if they have that? if they're going to do that at all. And do you want to see like other Hellsing characters show up at some point? And what other like action horror stuff like based animes would you like to see show up in Call of Duty in some capacity or another? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time. The Multiverse.